I watched Dragon Ball Daima, aka Dragon Ball Kids, the last thing Akira Toriyama worked on. While I do understand that the storylines from GT to de-aging characters like Mai and Pilaf are to bring Dragon Ball back to its roots, we have to keep in mind that the era of the manga is in the 1980s, a way different time with way different expectations, despite us still not having capsule technology. But is Dragon Ball Daima good? Well, actually it's...
Witness the ultimate battle. GT!
Welcome back, I'm Dusk, but you can call me Koala. Today we're going to talk about Dragon Ball Daima, a 2024 anime-only story by Toei Animation, and is to have been worked on for over 5 years as Akira Toriyama's last piece of work, which is significant as you may already know that Akira Toriyama passed away on March 1st of 2024. The series also replaced longtime cast member Toru Furuya, who voiced Yamcha. As a side note, he also voiced Amuro in the original Gundam series. While the idea is to switch the series back to adventure and away from the action of Z that most Western fans grew up with, does it hold up in today's climate of my sensei can beat up your sensei with his hidden power of anime today? Because shonen fans only seem to care about power levels, rather than an intricate story that has a meaning behind it. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Some of you are extra loud and extra crazy over fictional characters. And I do need to point out that even though this is the first episode, we'll have to wait to the end to put together the meaning of Toriyama's final story, because it might feel outdated to newer fans in this generation or to those who aren't used to heavy Japanese stories. And yes, the original Dragon Ball is heavily Japanese in its writing and food puns.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Now, one thing you might notice from the recent Dragon Ball movies and Super are the inclusion of new weird characters. And some of them are really short. Most of them don't fit the image of DBZ's Rock the Dragon America, but it fits perfectly in the context of a Dragon Ball story that had Goku meeting new people in every episode as he traveled collecting the Dragon Balls. And this series has a lot of that. The story starts off reintroducing the concept of the Dragon Balls, with a few images of friends Goku made in his lifetime, and then glazes over Z, as it assumes you've already watched it. Episode 1 is titled Conspiracy, with of course another threat to the planet, the two new villains who are pretty much watching highlights of Z. They bring back Deborah, who I thought was going to be a bigger threat in Z, but apparently his brother is angry now. He's one of the little gremlin characters that's new to the story. And the Supreme Kai's brother, Degetsu, who he's never mentioned, is also evil, I think. Because family. What's really cool is a reanimated fight of Goku, Majin, and Vegeta. But so far it's just highlighting the last big arc of Z. Watching Vegeta blow himself up again is just fan service. Also, the little notepad the Kai pulls out is very Japanese salaryman. This clip show may feel very recent to us, even though it's been 20 years and the video games rehash the storylines again and again. From a Japanese fan perspective, it could be that they haven't seen these scenes since the 90s. So Pikachu-sized King Goma is now the new threat, but he feels like a one-off character from the movies. Then the Supreme Kai has a sister who's introduced, Dr. Arisu, and she's evil too, but also a doctor because there's a medical school and an entire education system for Kais now. I really like her design though, but it's okay because they all live in the demon realm and will never come to the regular realm. With Goma hatching the plan to use the Earth's Dragon Balls to make everyone who defeated Boo young, and a new evil third eye item that's from Deborah's father that's supposed to be super mega powerful that we've never heard about before. There's also this really cool blue dude hanging out. The demons also have their one Namekian friend, who's like a dirty version of Kami. Finally, 20 minutes in, we go to Earth for celebrating Trunks' birthday. And please correct me if I'm wrong, but given Trunks' age and look of everyone else, I think this takes place right after Z ended, and before Super. Also, bloated Goku is superior to any other version. While watching Goku and Vegeta train is like watching your two dogs fight for no reason. It just kinda happens a lot. And Mr. Popo is in blue. Oddly enough, when the bad guys arrive at the lookout, they seem to have de-aged Dende back to a child. Then the old Namek uses his own cheat code to retrieve the Dragon Balls and reset them. They summon the dragon to grant their ridiculous wish. Make Dragon Ball GT happen again, for everyone, by making the adults children and the children babies. Finished by the start of Jin Jaka, with a really funny EDM sequence. The lyrics of the song also echo the direction of the series as an adventure, and that's Dragon Ball Daima. Nothing too different or crazy, but I'm really interested in seeing where the story will go, as it'll be widely available across multiple platforms, making this series easy to keep up with. So what did you think about Dragon Ball Daima's first episode? Is it everything you ever wanted in the Dragon Ball series, or is it Dragon Ball GT 2.0? Or are you feeling just a bit disappointed because bro, Dragon Ball is your favorite anime of all time, and I mean it's not like you can just go back and rewatch the old episodes. In any case, given the fact that it takes place in the past from the current movies and Super, we can assume that the stakes are low for this one, and that we won't have any big changes from the consequences of this new story. Hey, wait a minute. This whole episode is literally the opening of Space Jam, where the aliens watch the Looney Tunes and then decide to go mess with the people on Earth. Now I don't know how to feel. Thank you all for watching. If you made it this far, go ahead and like the video. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. If you're already subscribed, hi. While you're here, binge some of the shorts. They're pretty fun to watch and a lot of work goes into them. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Or on Twitch. One or the other.
I'm not gonna lie, man. This really makes me emotional, man.
All jokes aside, big fan of Chippy, but I don't think the episode made me feel anything. And maybe that'll change when we get to the end of the series. Maybe.